lush, vibrant rainforest of verdant vale, where the canopies were painted with a mosaic of greens, and the air was always filled with the sweet scents of exotic flowers, lived a bright and colorful parrot named Piper. Piper was known throughout the forest for her brilliant blue feathers and a heart full of kindness. One sunny afternoon, as Piper was teaching her young chicks how to shape their songs, dark clouds began to gather unexpectedly. A storm was brewing, quicker and fiercer than anyone in the forest had anticipated. As the winds howled and the rain lashed against the leaves, Piper noticed that her usual shelter, an ancient hollow in a cedar tree, was overwhelmed by the storm's fury. It was no longer safe. Concerned for her chicks, Piper knew she had to find a new shelter quickly, but she also knew that many of her neighbors might be in similar predicaments. With a deep breath of determination, Piper gathered her chicks under her wings and ventured out into the storm. As they moved through the forest, they saw various animals struggling to find shelter. There was Felix, the old fox, whose den had flooded, and Tara, the turtle, who was too slow to reach a safe place on her own. Piper's heart went out to them, and even as she sought safety for her own family, she guided Felix and Tara to a large, sturdy tree known to have numerous hideaways within its twisted roots. Piper was adapting quickly to the situation, using her knowledge of the forest to help others. The tree provided shelter not just for Piper and her chicks, but for many animals that night. Inside, the atmosphere was tense with worry about the storm outside, but Piper kept everyone's spirits up. She told stories of her travels to distant parts of the forest and sang songs that her grandmother had taught her. Her compassion and courage shone like a beacon in the dark, stormy night. As dawn broke, the storm cleared, revealing a forest that looked quite different. Many homes were damaged, and the landscape had changed with fallen branches and new streams formed by the rain. The forest community needed to adapt to these changes. Piper, seeing the disarray and knowing that many were disheartened, took it upon herself to lead the recovery. She encouraged everyone to see this as a chance to build even safer, stronger homes. Change is just a new beginning, she chirped cheerfully. With compassion guiding her, Piper helped Felix find a new spot for his den on higher ground, and she assisted Tara in creating a path that made her new shelter more accessible. Over the following weeks, Piper's adaptability inspired all in Verdant Vale. The animals learned to embrace the changes brought by the storm, finding new ways to live and work together in their transformed home. Through it all, Piper taught her chicks and her neighbors the value of being adaptable in the face of unexpected challenges and compassionate towards those in need. The forest, bound by the strength of its community, thrived in new and beautiful ways.